Hi, just a brief video demonstration for an article that I'm writing now, and I will link it in the video descriptions. And now let's get on with it and see what it's about. Here we have a screw that looks like a Phillips screw. It is in fact a JIS, Japanese Industrial Standard screw on a Shimano derailleur, but I've faced similar problems, as I will show here, with Phillips screws as well. What is the point? Some Phillips screwdrivers seem to work better than the others. And I was looking, how can I tell which one will work before I buy them? Here we have 3 screwdrivers. They are made and sold as Phillips screwdrivers. This one, see, Phillips size 2, 100 millimeters length of the blade or shaft. The other one, it's a bit for Phillips, and here, Phillips 2, okay? And this one, it's lost its marks, it's not very new, but it's also Phillips 2. And when you look at the heads of these screwdrivers, to the naked eye, they are fairly identical. However, they don't work exactly the same. I ground down the tip of this one, the blue one, in order to help alleviate the problem that I faced until I found the proper screwdriver. And here I'll demonstrate what the problem I was facing was. Let's try with this one first. I'll put it into the screw. Here I'm not exerting any force on the screwdriver, and I'll try to tighten this screw. See how the screwdriver comes out. The other screw. I can't seem to get it working. Now let's try the one where I shortened the blade a bit. It held a bit better, but still it comes out. Let's see about a looser screw. Does it work with it? This one it can, up to a point, and then here comes the point when it just comes out. I'll try to unscrew it. Well, here it can start unscrewing, but when I screw it back, after a certain torque is applied, it just slips out. And now let's see the third one. It can tighten it, not coming out, it can loosen it. The other screw, no problems. And my article explains to the best way I can how to find a good screwdriver and how to figure out which is which. It's a bit confusing. And now I'll use the opportunity to explain another thing that is a bit less confusing. It's about Pozidriv bits, but in my experience many people make mistake when it comes to this. This is what a Pozidriv screw head looks like. It is noted with these like small arrows that go diagonally. It has either 4 or 2. Details are explained in the article I linked in this video's description. Now let's see what happens that many people do when they use a Phillips screwdriver and try to tighten these screws. It seems to fit, and people get often confused, so okay, that's it, and they start tightening, or it's even worse when they're trying to loosen a stuck screw, because after you apply enough force, Phillips screwdriver in a Pozidriv screw will slip out and damage the screw, so it can no longer be worked with properly, even with a Pozidriv screwdriver. But it seems to fit when there's not too much torque applied. Now I'll zoom it in to show the difference. Here you can see how much wiggle room there is with a Phillips screwdriver head tip. Let's try this one that worked best with JIS and Phillips screws. You see, it also has a lot of wiggle room. And now let's try a proper Pozidriv screwdriver. There's no wiggle room. This is a Pozidriv screwdriver. No wiggling, and it can stay in place when I let it go. This is Phillips. A lot of wiggle room, and it will come out. So that's something to pay attention to. And that's it. Thank you for watching. And if you're interested, you can read a longer article I wrote on the subject, and hopefully help yourself find good quality screwdrivers and not face many problems when you're working on old motorcycles, bicycles, or some appliances and so on. That's it. Cheers.